It's week 6 of the 2022 season. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards and touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Falcons coming up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. As CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense. And in fact,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
first play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. The Niners at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. Now, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The 49er to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Here we go.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And we surprised a little bit. 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing it all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started.
Touchdown, 49ers! Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap.
And now this offense gets ready to take over the football. First and 10. Garoppolo on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. On the move past the 40, past the 20. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. There's Garoppolo on first and 10. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was...
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Garoppolo. And this is caught, Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Guys, ready to get it on right now. Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. To throw is Garoppolo. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So we reach half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in week 6. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early, and, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Oh, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. And this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more. And another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, another score. The 49er off. Get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap, then a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
21. Here we go.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects up. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. 137 yards for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
11.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame. So
it's Week 7 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He had a historic week, matching Shannon Sharp's mark of 214 yards by a tight end. It's the 49ers and the Chiefs on EA Sports.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty much unreal. Not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense... They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Niners at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They've certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the...
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. A jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some room to run now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're...
The fourth. It's set to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass in his first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
We begin out at SoFi Stadium. Seattle making the trip down the Pacific Coast to take on Los Angeles.
And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that ball.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Niners. Their wins. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He's got the hook up to McLeod. Down inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in the... Up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Touchdown pass. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 119 yards rushing for him so far this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. That, of course, all set. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one 28 yards on the ground. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Garoppolo looking to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Garoppolo to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of the... Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was Jimmy Garoppolo, who really played well.
Yeah, this was a game for the ages, wasn't it? 6 touchdown passes. He had this offense running to its absolute peak efficiency. And I tell you what, that's as good a game as you'll see at the quarterback position.
So for the 49ers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs.